crashing the second time around feels nearly the same as the first. Well, everybody, welcome back once again to the forest, where last time our adventures were a bit shortened by the lack of a save feature. However, that has been resolved, and now we have ourselves a save feature. And from what it seems, a brand new location to frolic in. Now, as a little bit of a reminder from last time, I'm going to leave this last tray of food back here, because I ran out of food last time, and I felt a bit stupid eating all the food at once, considering as though it leaves absolutely no benefits. But, seeing as though as our first forest episodes, the 3 of them that we did or so, were extremely well received by all of you, so I was very excited to see that we had between 10 and 15 likes for each episode, and I thought that was absolutely wonderful, so I'd like to thank you for that. And as a reward, let's do it all again. And just like last time, the landscape looks absolutely beautiful. Now, you may want me to do a Lion King scene where I go out on the rocks. However, I'm a bit skeptical, seeing as though I died while I was just practicing around building some new structures by actually falling through rocks to a very strange, through-the-world death. So, definitely going to avoid that this time around. However, I don't believe I've ever had this spawn before. And seeing as though the map actually does rotate with spawns and all, so sometimes you get a beach spawn, sometimes you get a forest spawn, but I've never seen this cliffside spawn, as I guess I will call it. But it looks fantastic nevertheless. Now, I actually know what to do with these circuit boards this time around, and we'll get around to that a little bit later, but believe me, it's well worth it for the time, because it is a really fun thing what we can make with them. I'll give you a hint. It's not explosives. It's explosives. And goodness gracious, explosives already at this point in the game. I'm ready. I am ready for that. But last time when we were playing around, the lack of the save feature was really detrimental. I was building hardcore, I was into it, and then losing everything made me a bit upset. But hey, we're gonna do it one more time. And this time around, I would actually like to try and do everything that we could not in the previous versions due to the fact that it was bugged. One of the functions being building a functional log cabin that I actually don't have to build to the skybox to get to. Seeing as the last time, the log cabins had a levitation glitch where they would float indefinitely. And as you may expect, that's not very good for living, unless of course you like blimp houses. But hey, we all like different things. Now, speaking of how... Oh, let's just leave them be. Okay, play it cool, play it cool. That's what I like to do. And I found out you can actually sprint really fast backwards too, so you can look to see if you're being chased. And I found that to be really cool. Just clean out the blood. And I want to see if we have ourselves actually the houseboat now, because that was a thing beforehand, and I don't know if they actually got around to building it or putting it in. Okay, it does not seem as though that's the case, which is rather unfortunate because that seemed really cool. I am one for houseboats. Not that I've ever lived on a houseboat, just seems like a really cool concept. But you know me, I love building in beautiful places. And this looks like a beautiful place, not to mention it is right next to the shore, which is another one of my favorites. Now, I don't know if we can swim out there and build on there. That'd actually be pretty cool. But in hindsight, grabbing logs and bringing them out there would probably be one of the worst things we could ever do. It would be terrible. You know what? I think I want to put myself through the pain, because that place looks absolutely... It looks like the perfect fortress island. Oh my goodness, I'm having some major stress right now. I really want to go build there, but at the same time, I really don't want to have to sprint back every single time to get materials. Okay, how about this? We will build our basic housing stuff here. You know, we'll build all of our little shacks, our basic effigies and stuff, and then we will move to the rock when it comes time for super crafting, as I'll call it, with a log cabin and all. But I'm looking around for fish right now, because having a sustainable food source really close to your base is really helpful. And those lizards will not always be there. However, fish, they will. Fish always spawn at a particular location. They just flourish whenever you go near them. And I'm not seeing any of them right now. I'm seeing some of their effigies, so that's a bit problematic. I mean, I don't want to encroach on their turf, much like they don't want to encroach on mine if I set up my effigies in the correct manner. But it's looking as though we are not we're going to strike out in this case right here, which is kind of disappointing as my chair creaks really awkwardly. Alright, so I guess I'll just start building that little divot right here, this little peninsula, the divot. It's such a funny word, divot. Just start saying divot a couple times. I just go divot, divot, divot. It sounds really cool. If any of you watched that old show, Malcolm in the Middle, that little boy's name, I think it was, what was it? Dewey? Yeah. There was this metal remix, and it was like, Dewey, 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 and I thought that was really funny. I'm pretty sure that the people who made the show actually made that remix, and I thought it was really funny, because I really liked that show. That was such a funny show. Not sure what that has to do with the forest. Probably nothing, but I do have a childish part of me. Now, in watching a lot of videos on the forest, I found some little tips and tricks that might help us in conquering the natives here. One of which being how to chop trees faster. So apparently, if you just do something like this, where if you hit really close to the tree, but you're doing the attack animation, you chop twice as fast, which is appearing to be the case. I'm seeing all the shards go everywhere. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I think that went a bit quicker, actually. Let's try it again, because you don't do the... Let's try that again, because I'm catching the node right now. I got on the first one. I was kind of surprised about that. Here, let's try right here. Okay, it's not working on this one. Nope, not looking like it. It's not having any of it. I guess I'm just actually going to have to chop this one down legit. Darn, I was actually expecting to be able to cheat the whole time. Wait, can I do it right here? I think I got something right over here. Yep. So, I don't even have to see the tree. As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure if I'm hitting a tree. Could just be somebody who sounds like wood. I wish you would, like a kitchen cabinet. Yeah, tell your grandma that one. She'll be really impressed with your rhyming abilities. Alright, so now we've got plenty of logs to do the job. I guess since many of you, or those of you who were courteous enough to watch this last time, I'm sure you saw me do enough crafting, and I felt kind of mean leaving in all the crafting and not doing enough of, jump cuts of finished products and all. So I figured this time around I will craft everything, and then we'll jump back, and then we'll start crafting or exploring or doing new stuff when the time comes. So I'll see you guys when the fire and the shack are done. Alright, so it is all finished. 15 minutes later, of course. Came across some savages, and it seems as though they've got themselves a nice little cave over in that nodding direction, as we saw by their effigies. So, I assume we will do what we did last time and attempt to block up their area. However, this life around, I would like to try something a bit different. Now, I'm well aware that the savages walk on the ocean floor and they just do not swim whatsoever. So if they were to walk up behind me right now, well, that would be perfectly okay by what the game currently allows. However, I would like to attempt to prevent a frontal attack. And since custom buildings are a thing, I am considering myself a nice little area that I can call my home, or just a little bit of a barrier that keeps the savages somewhat at bay. So, of course, we will try and build our house as safe as possible, as sound as possible, and the whole crafting system right here is absolutely wonderful with the way it snaps. So right here you can see how I'm freelance building right now. I can rotate and all. However, if I go near a node of another building, say this door frame right here, you can see the window right there. That is to combine them, and when we build them, they will be two solid entities, which is a really cool building system. It's kind of like Rust, if you've ever played Rust, with a way you can build onto existing foundations, or you can snap to, your pillars and all. So it's kind of like that to give you a perspective. I think I'll put some window in here as well. Now, the one problem with the current base building, or the whole structure building in this game, is the fact that, especially with this wooden door right here, it says with door. However, it is just a doorway. So there's really no physical way to shut out the monsters if they're right outside your home and they're just getting stuck on walls. They can waltz right through the door, quite literally. So that's something that I hope will get fixed at some point. Really don't know, but I think I'm just going to try and build just a wall, solid wall like this. And we're going to need quite a few logs for this, but might as well have a quick munch while we do it. Light up our fire for the first time. Be nice and cozy while whatever species of bird this is. And someone asked last time, how do you open your inventory? It is I. Just in case you are still watching this and wondering for an answer, I apologize if I did not answer that effectively enough. Somebody's screaming upstairs. Hopefully you cannot hear that. Anyways, I feel like this whole wall thing is going to be a really cool end product. Emphasis on end product because it's going to be an immensely long process cutting down 35 logs, especially when we start building the log cabin, which says it costs 35, but in the end it really costs around about 80 or 70 or so. So maybe that's been fixed. I really don't know. But I guess I will get started on building this. But first we should probably save our game, just so we don't have to worry about losing it later on. Look at that mountain at night. That looks absolutely wonderful. And with the stars, it just does not look like a JPEG sky. You can kind of see how the stars are shimmering. You can hear the birds chirping, see feathers flopping, and the water is reactive with the reflection. Kind of. Okay, maybe not so much, but I may have turned down the water for whatever reason. But goodness gracious, this game... Oh, hey, big boy, goodness gracious. I told you they could just come right out of the water. That was... Whoa, look at him, he's all bloody. Goodness gracious. Oh, I hear another one. There's a lot of them, I think. Oh yeah, crawl away. Come on. Get out of here. Tell your boys... Oh, there's a lot of them. Where are they from? Nope. Oh, there's another. Where are they all from? I caught myself on fire. Give me a break. Oh, that's going to get rid of all my armor. Ouch. Goodness. I can't tell if there's a bunch of them getting aggroed on me right now. That little sound is obviously the aggro if you're new to this game. But they're in this little KO state where they're obviously still alive, and you can no, and they'll try and trick you. That means there's another one aggroed. Okay, come on, don't do the lancing attack. Leaves me vulnerable. Alright, I think he's dead. As for you, not quite. I'll make sure you die accordingly. There we go. Oh, you're still not dead. It's really funny when you get yourself a fishing rod, you can poke them in the mouth and teeth will come out. Teeth. You can poke them in the mouth and their teeth will literally fall out before your very eyes. And that is something I found to be kind of funny and kind of sinister in a way. Seeing as though you are easily capable of mutilating another human being. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And that is definitely something you gotta do. Alrighty, so let's just put down our effigies outside. Get the twos of them ready. There we go. Looking spick and span. And with these two fresh bodies on deck, it will be no problem at all grabbing the necessary body parts that I may very well be duplicating right now. I'm trying to pick up that leg, but it's not working. Alright. Oh, I see some more over there. Okay. I think they got a bit upset with my antics. Let me attempt to sleep, and maybe that will make them go away. Oh, nope. They're not buying it. Where are they coming from? Oh, I hear them. They're getting angry, but I don't see them. Where are they from? I can't see them. I'll take that head, though. Oh, they're down below me. They're in the water. I had a feeling that'd be a bad idea. Oh, where are they from? Where are they from? Oh, you're peeking out. Nice. Nah. Get out of here. Lady with voluptuous breasts who I may consider adding on Zeus later. Come here. Making quick work of the savages who usually in a gang will prove quite meddlesome, especially those ones with fire. I think that one just caught herself on fire. Ma'am, you may be hot, but not that hot. Alright, going back into the water, standing on the body of your friend. Nah! Come on. You guys. Goodness gracious. This is not botched combat whatsoever. This is pristine FPS. Where's my weapons DLC? Yeah, back off. Come on, wise guy. Get out of here. Oh, no, I'm not letting you. Ow. Whoa, did you see that big hit? Goodness gracious. What an arm. I had no idea that man had arms capable of slinging me 30 feet. Goodness gracious, throw me for a ringer, am I right? Alright, let's see what we got. Same cave, same problems. Different ladies, different days. Alright. So we've got normal passengers, as per protocol. Have a nice munch. Another nice munch. Alright. From what I recall, yeah, there's their teeth that we were ripping out so mercilessly. But, that's, from what I understand, what happened to my axe? Oh, it's still in my hand. Okay, good stuff. Now, that's our way out, but there is also a flare gun over here, if I recall correctly. Yeah, right there. And when the monsters spawn in this cave, it is very helpful to have a flare gun, because when they are set on fire, they are unable to fight you unless something has changed. So if you shoot one with fire, as you saw when I was fighting those people back at the base, that one woman was not attacking me. However, she was just sitting there on fire, you know, complaining about how she's on fire and how she wants some more jewelry and such. And yeah, that's the beauty of fire in this game. Especially the men too. They'll just complain about it too. They'll act like they're reading manuals. I don't know what they're all about. No man I'd ever like to share a glass of scotch with. Alright. Now this is where they spawn in. So if we hear a little slosh behind us, we'll know what that means. But if we get through here quick... Oh, yep. Alright, I don't know where they are. Oh, hey. Bang! Nah. Yeah, and you can see he's a bit upset. Now, how do we get out of here? I think it's right up this way, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, look at him. He's just doing his own thing. Goodness gracious. What a pansy. Alright. We should be just about out of here. We will have to bash out with an axe, if I'm not mistaken, because there's usually a wood wall around here. I was about to say stone wall. What is this? Stonewall Jackson Civil War? I don't think so. There's my shout out to everyone in the South. Don't expect another one. Alright, yep, here it is. And there should be an axe. Wonderful. Bang! Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah. Take a photo of that, will ya? Seems like everybody either brings tennis balls or photos. Oh my. Whoa. What a difference in lighting. Goodness gracious. I was expecting some sort of cataclysmic nighttime battle of the ages. But I guess not. Now, I also did stumble upon another glitch in the game where if you hold two axes at once, which appears to have been fixed at this present moment, that you are able to chop down two trees at once. It spawns two models, but I think the developers or whoever patches the game has modified that to make that no more an issue. Well, I both commend your efforts for being observant. However, I'm a bit upset because gathering wood is already tough enough in this game. No need to make it more difficult. Is that another one right there? They put an effigy in the water. What the heck? They put an effigy right there where my wall is going to go. Or is that a bush? Not sure about that one. Stay tuned. Yeah, it's bush. Alright, I was about to say, come on, yous guys. Who do you think you are? Now, we had one of these nearly done. Let's see, can we finish off this one? We've got a couple heads. We can make a couple heads roll. Now, as for the rest... Oh, I actually did get that lady. Nice. Whoa! Look at that. Nearly hit the skybox on that one. Big hit. Alright. Let's put this on. Finish up one effigy at least. Never mind. Finish up 0 effigies. How about that? Now we still have this guy over here hiding in the bush. Nos. Alright, let's grab him. We just need the head in this case. However, all other body parts will come in handy. Let's go slam you right on there. Bang. Alright. Just a couple more rocks. We're almost there. Now we've already suffered our first death, which is going to place us at a major disadvantage. I thought this base would be a lot more of a defendable area, but I guess as I predicted earlier, the fact that they can just mosey on up, no ducks given, is quite a problem. That may give us extra reason to go move there quicker than we normally would, but I guess we can reserve that for another time. At any rate, are there any more bodies that I can fondle? For lack of a better word. I guess we'll just get back on with our business after that massive bum rushing that those monsters displayed. No honor whatsoever. And you know what? In this case, I'm going to make them feel extra bad. So I'm going to spell honor with the O-U-R. Just so they know they're messing with Britain and Canada. What other countries? I'm hoping some of my foreign buddies can help me out with this one. What other countries use the O-U-R spelling on, say, armor or honor or what else? Favorite, color. What other countries do that? I feel like it's more of a British Old English type of deal, so I'm assuming maybe, I know Canada and Britain, but I'm not sure about New Zealand or Australia. Hopefully somebody can help me sort that one out. I'm very interested because, oh gosh darn it, you guys again? Come on. Let's see what they do. Oh, geez, did he just set himself on fire? You stupid head. You stupid head. You have no idea how to play this game. He's playing at too high of a difficulty for him, obviously. He needs to go tell his Nan to go rebuy the game for him for an easier difficulty. Guess while we're here, we might as well scrounge around for some sticks to make a bow with, if that were a thing. Also, we're able to make little stone axes, so I guess we could try that to give them a good clobbering. Oh yeah, look at that blood. That tastes like breakfast. Now we just need a couple more sticks as it rains on my parade quite physically. This game never manages to disappoint. However, all it does is disappoint. Disappoints with wonderful monsters who come and ransack your base with no appropriate causation. Goodness gracious. These monsters. Are they just drowning themselves? No, they don't drown yet. That's not a thing. I think I see them right there. Oh, they're speaking. Oh, he's right there. Goodness gracious, there's another one right there. Okay. Oh, dang. Nope, nope, nope. They don't see. Oh, they saw me. Gosh darn it. This might be an early end to this one, guys. I should probably have already made an explosive. They did not see me, did they? They did not see me. Wow. Is my camouflage that good? Well, I'm not going to argue with that. Well, in the meantime, since they are ransacking our base, I think it's time to take the offensive. Instead of hunkering down behind a bunch of barricades, hoping that the monsters do not have... Oh, they saw me definitely. That... Oh, or not. Did they? Yeah, they did. They did. Hopefully I can get out of their carrying distance to where they don't feel like running that far. I feel like I am definitely getting out of their carrying distance. If I can just backtrack a little more without hitting a bunch of rocks, that would be greatly expedited. The black rocks. Alright. Let's get... These rocks are awkwardly black. It seems like they saw something really upsetting and then they just turned a completely different color. As opposed to these granite-looking blocks. My goodness, the atrocities that have taken place on this island are unfathomable. I pronounced unfathomable incorrectly. Now I cannot pronounce it correctly. Goodness gracious. What has this world done? Now we're going to need some coins to build our explosives. So hopefully we can find some around here somewhere. That's a car seat. I'm not 12. No thanks, mother. Where are these? Oh, I heard a strange squeaking sound and I was a bit worried. Now, our lunch here is going to come in handy because we left one back here, and guess what? We don't have to worry about food for the next 3 or so minutes. Seeing as though that ratio is quite flaunting right now. Now, there's usually a bunch of suitcases littered around this place. Absolutely littered. But I am seeing none. I don't know if we even bashed open... We bashed open one for sure, but I don't know other than that. Are there just no more? I didn't see any down on the beach. And that... Did I just hear a little ding sound? Have I been spotted? Oh, no. This can't be good. Yeah, because look... This is just a bunch of wreckage. These are no suitcases. Alright. What's the big idea? We may just have to try our luck. Oh, they're getting upset. Well, when in doubt, eat mushrooms and become extremely high. Let's see. Are there any more? No, just a bunch of mushrooms. I'm not denying that mushrooms are a good time, but... Don't do mushrooms, kids. They'll hurt you. Looks like we got ourselves a little monster camp over here. Let's see. Quite physically a monster camp. There's no way of beating around that bush. Let's take a look. Your barricades don't distract me. Oh, there might be suitcases here. This may have actually been a successful journey after all. There's just a dead one laying there. Cool, Pierce. Wait, actually, were those coins? Those are dollar bills. We need coins. We need the cash. Are you telling me these monsters don't have cash, but they're willing to play a game of catch? I mean, we all have our priorities in life, but yours are majorly construed. Alright, let's see. Definitely going to put that on here. So many of my friends are playing this game right now. Goodness gracious. This is wonderful. Alright. I'm looking for co-op at the moment, but I can't find it. There are no suitcases around here. Goodness gracious. I think we're just going to have to go take a walk on the beach and see if we can't find any, because I'm completely unfamiliar with this section of the world. As I said earlier, this is the first time I've ever spawned in this part, so I really don't know where suitcases or fish spawn, so this is going to be a difficult get up and go. But usually you can find them on the beach, so I really don't know. But this is a really cool lake area. When they add boats and houseboats, that is going to be the best thing ever. Because if savages can't swim, which I'm sure they'll fix at that point when they start putting in boats, they'll fix two things at once. But if we could build a houseboat, that would be one of the best things to do right about now. No doubt about that. Might as well just take a nice little walk around the place. Seeing as there's not a whole lot else we can do. Why there's all those monsters at our house and we're unable to clear them out with a satchel charge. It's quite literally just an explosive and you throw it and then they get completely wrecked. It's a really beautiful thing to see all that gore. But hey, I've got to censor it. Not really though. How do you censor that? Do I just do a little PSA, watch out, body parts incoming? And then the kids look away and the moms and dads say, oh, this is not a channel for you, sonny. But I like it, daddy. Too bad. Too bad, son. My mom never let me say that. Is that a cave right there? Oh, that's just more savages. Wonderful. As if I could not have exasperated this situation more. The introduction of savages will surely augment that. Dylan, your vocabulary is off the charts. Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate that. This is what it's come to. Speaking to oneself in times of extreme fear. Let's see. The jump scares, when you hit a little ding and you don't know where they're coming from, those will get you sometimes. But more than anything, I'm upset that I'm finally doing something. I'm building it. I've got my base blueprint down, and they're just like, guess what? I don't think so. You know who said this is their island? What the heck? Are they still there? There is still one there. Why are they hanging out at my base? What's so good about it? Do they really like it that much? Is that some new functionality on their part where they just hang out at your base? Because if so, whoever coded that one in is a major meanie. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, you know what? No more funny business. I'm coming in and I'm about to bop. Oh. Oh, I always think my footsteps are the monsters attempting to sneak up on me. Alright. Now I gotta get close because there's no... Oh, somebody saw me. Well, he's about to see this one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, look at him. Absolutely ducking. Alright, now, I don't know where they are. So I'm just gonna hold my ground. No monsters. Oh well. Let's just light up their ancestors. Seems that's what I usually do when I can't find the monsters. Monster under my bed. Say hello to monster recently dead. Alright. Look at that. Let's see. Did you decide to run, oh Danny boy? Oh, look, there's just a bunch of dead ones down there. There's a bunch of body parts too. That's beautiful. Maybe I could cook those up. I don't think I could cook those up. And that'd be really ironic if you start eating the cannibals. And goodness gracious. That would be the ultimate irony. Just got on this island, pursued by cannibals.
kinda hungry. Decided to eat cannibals. Became cannibal. Repeat.
I think that's my fourth friend now who's playing the forest right now. And I usually don't find a big drive in playing a game by myself. But the forest is different. In a game like this where there's a striving open world aspect, yet you're being pursued by something, that's cool. I like that. However, I feel like the monsters are being way too persistent. More persistent than they need to be right now. Because I just built that base. I don't think I've been playing this for more than a half hour, and I've already had about 3 squads come out here, fully geared, Mosins and Ep.4s, and they're really just trying to take over my Look, there's more! Look! Goodness, and they're just jumping in the water. Goodness gracious. What the heck? They are really messing me up. I just have to wait for them to move off because in groups they're really tough to beat. I mean, it's easily doable. You can do it, but if one of them gets a hit on you and then you get to that long streak of you getting knocked back, then it's pretty much over. But I was doing pretty well in combat until, of course, they landed that first hit. But the combat system is a bit flawed in that when the cannibals are on the floor, you do this like final kill maneuver. You're trying to chop them. You just do the straight sternum slap, and that breaks kind of in a way where you hit them, but you're stuck in a hitting maneuver to where you can't move back if the cannibal jumps up on you. So it's kind of flawed in that respect, but you don't want to make it too easy. Combat is already a bit simplistic in nature. Seems as though you just have to circle around them. This is just like Call of Duty Zombies, which is a fantastic game mode, by the way. Not comparable to this whatsoever, but that combat, kinda. Let's just build this up. Well, as like last time, I'm sure that you won't mind if I thought I heard some more running. Goodness gracious. The consistent thrill in hearing footsteps that aren't your own is a thriller indeed. Anyways, I'll finish up the wall, and I'll get back to you guys. Well, I guess I'll see you in about an hour. Dang it. Goodness gracious. I was nearly done with the wall. You may have caught a glimpse of it at the end, but I was crawling back with some wood, and there were about 2 squads of them. I tried to pull out my flare gun, and I got absolutely wrecked. Well, everybody, I apologize for this very short episode of The Forest. I guess I'll just put it all together as you're seeing it right now. I guess that kind of goes without saying. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.